So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, feet facing forward, flat on your feet, knees relaxed, slightly bent. Bring your hips forward just a little bit so you have a nice flat back. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Let the shoulders drop down and forward, bringing the arms around in front. Tuck the chin in just a little bit, so we have a nice straight spine in the back of the neck. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in through the nose, let the abdomen expand, pulling the breath all the way down, deep into the lower dantian. And feel the air warm as it gets down there. We pause, and then we exhale. The stomach or abdomen moves towards the spine, pushing the air up and out your nose. You then pause again. And then we begin the next inhalation. Focus on the breath. Focus on the sensation of the air entering the nose, coming down deep into the body, warming. And then that warm air rising up through the body and exiting your nose. Feel your feet sinking into the ground. Feel that connection to the earth. Feel your energy flowing down and connecting to the center of the earth as the earth rises up to meet your feet. Just take a couple of relaxed breaths here. It's always important when we start our practice that we kind of get into this Zen kind of state. We clear our minds, focus just on the present moment, maintaining our posture. And just feel that connection to the earth. Good. Let's step out to a wider stance, feet still forward. We're not doing the horse riding stance here. And we're just going to start to turn nice and easy side to side. Just let the hands move through the air. So my arms just hang, as the Chinese like to say, like ribbons of silk. It's the momentum of the body moving that moves the arms. Feel your fingers moving through the air. See if you can feel any resistance as they move through the energy field surrounding you. The Wei Qi. Qi is energy. There are different descriptions of the energy. And let's now speed up a bit so that the momentum carries your arms into the body. Look over the shoulder, stand nice and tall. Feel each vertebra turning in place. Starting from the bottom of the spine, working its way up as they turn side to side. At the same time, feel the vibrations of your arms hitting the body. As they strike the body, they send vibrations in, stimulating the meridians, the energy pathways, stimulating your organs. If you feel constricted at all in your breathing, breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Simply means you need to purge. You need to get rid of some energy that's there that either no longer serves you or just needs to be purged. Now, as you turn to face one side, come up on the toe. Pulling the toes towards the body, tightening the bottom of the foot, stimulating the bubbling spring, the beginning of the kidney meridian. Let's go back to being flat-footed, feeling the spine a little bit looser than when you started. And let's kind of do the opposite. As we look to one side, the opposite foot comes up onto the toe. So we turn. As we were discussing before class started, there are three postures that I really like. Loosening up the spine for people that have spine, lower back issues. This is one of them, knocking on the door of life. A couple of different variations of it. Slow it down. Going back to water waves. This is the yin posture to the yang of knocking on the door of life. And see if you can feel that energy field around you. And slow it down. And step in to a comfortable stance so you're nice and solid to the ground, knees slightly bent, hips forward. Nice straight posture. Back to the Wuji stance. Let's do the second posture that I really like for spine issues, lower back issues, spinal cord breathing. So this one's a little tricky because you really got to remember to use your hips. So as my arms come up, my elbows are bent. So my arms are kind of almost to the, let's say, 45-degree angle. As I bring them up, I push my hips back or I push my butt out. And then I lean back and I look to the ceiling as I pull the elbows down and feel my shoulder blades come down and together. I breathe in. I turn the hands so the palms are facing me, forearms come together, elbows come down. I tuck my chin into the chest and I push my hips now forward towards my elbows. So I'm curling with a C kind of this way. And then as I breathe in, I'm now changing the C to go this way. Make use of the pause between the breaths. So I breathe out, squeeze it out, staying within my comfort zone. Then I take a pause, get a little extra stretch. Then I breathe in and I reverse. You want to be careful not to work too hard on this one. Stay within the comfort zone. Feel a comfortable stretch. Should never feel any pain or discomfort. Don't hyperextend. This one is great for opening up the spaces between the vertebrae, taking the pressure off nerves. Wonderful if you have sciatica. Probably just want to limit the range, and slowly but surely, you'll find that you can do more and more, and the sciatica hopefully will disappear. So we breathe in, hold our breath, and stretch a little bit more, then breathe out. Hold your breath and stretch a little bit more. Breathe in and breathe out. Turning your palms towards your face rather than going into a prayer position is extremely important on this. And then bringing the forearms together. What that does is it brings the shoulders down and rounds the back. So when I'm going in this direction, my shoulder blades get pulled together, down and back. And then when I go this way, I separate them and I pull everything in the neck as well. Nice and slow. Very nice. A few more while I figure out why the music's not playing. There we go. Last one. Let the hands come down, go back to Wuji stance. I always like when I'm doing that one, hearing the sternum crack. Just feels good. Any kind of crackling that you hear, popping, whatever, as long as it's not causing any pain or discomfort, is perfectly fine. So let's do moves like a river. Let's go back to a wider stance. Put your hands on the upper part of your thighs, just so they're there. You're going to push your hip out, let's say to the left. So I'm standing nice and tall, and I'm just going to move to the side. Then I let my shoulder drop to the side, then my head. Then I switch. And I try to make it very rhythmic, very relaxed. I always like the visualization in this one, that you're a strand of kelp in the ocean, and the waves are just pushing you side to side. So your whole spine should move side to side. We're not leaning forward. We're not shifting from side to side this way. It's just literally to the side. Hopefully you can feel each vertebra sliding to the side. Again, just relaxing. Becoming looser. Allowing the energy to travel up and down the spine without any kind of impediment. Good. A few more. And slow it down. Good. Let's do a twist. Let's do a nice flowing twist. So we're going to take our right hand, palm facing towards the body, fingers down. Left hand, fingers facing up to the ceiling. We're going to push with the left hand and turn to the right and look over the shoulder while you keep the fingers on the right hand pointing to the floor and the left hand pointing up. Then the right hand comes across the face as we switch and go to the opposite side. Nice wide stance here, so you're nice and stable. Turn only as far as comfortable. So we're bringing fresh energy into the head and then taking what energy we no longer need, that no longer serves us, and sending it into the ground to be recycled. Breathe out as you push away. Breathe in as you come back to the center. So we breathe in, breathe out. Again, make use of the pauses just to get that little extra stretch. Few more. Last one. Come back to the center. Let's do casting the net. So imagine you're holding a net here. You're going to grab the net. You're going to pull it up over your head as you lean back. And then you're going to throw the net out. Back of the hands as you come up. Turn so that you grab the net. Breathe in as you lean back. Breathe out as you throw it out. One more time. Roll up, nice and easy. Come back to a wider but basically Wuji stance. Connect to the earth again. Nice, easy shoulder rolls. We're not going to do the box shoulder rolls like we've been doing lately. Just nice, easy ones to loosen up the neck and the shoulders. Let the arms just hang. And reverse. Let's just do a little more with the neck. So chin tucks. Breathe in, pull the chin in. Breathe out, push the chin straight out. So we're not flopping the head at all. The head is nice and tall and straight. I'm tucking in the chin. So breathe in. Breathe out and pushing it straight out. One more time. Good. Bring the hands up. Stretch upward as you reach for the sky. Look forward. Then let your arms spiral out as you kind of swan dive down. And just relax, especially the lower back, but the shoulders, the neck, the head, just let it all just hang. Each time you breathe out, see if you can drop a little bit lower. Everything should be relaxed. The only place you'll feel tension is in the back of the legs. Now turn your head gently side to side, like you're saying no. This is not an emphatic no. This is, not really. And then a little more emphatic yes. So we go up and down. Up and down. Try not to pinch the back of the neck. Just again, come up as far as comfortable, letting the head just kind of hang as it goes up and down. Now, we're going to roll up. So the spines are going to, vertebrae of the spine are going to start to stack up. So first, I start to come up with the lower spine, then the mid back, then the upper back, then the shoulders, then the neck. And I just kind of drop back a little, just let everything relax. And drop down again. We're not going to stay here long this time. Just go ahead nice and slowly roll up. If you breathe in, stacking one vertebra on top of the other. And one more time. Good. Take your thumbs, put them on either side of your spine, just above the hip bone, so that you're into flesh here, you're into muscle, you're not into bone. Breathe out, lean back into it and let the thumbs sink in. Put some pressure on it. Breathe in, we lean forward, move our fingers up about a quarter, half an inch. Breathe out again. Just work your way up the spine on either side of the spine until you get just below your rib cage. And when you get up to the rib cage, come back down. When you get down to the bottom, let's go up one more time. And then back down. Let's clear the belt flow. So we're going to reach around both hands to the Ming Men point. The Ming Men point is exactly opposite the lower dantian. The lower dantian is about 2 inches below your belly button. So the Ming Men's here. I'm going to reach with both hands basically to the Ming Men point, or as far as you're comfortable. I'm going to drag my arms across to my hip and do that 3 times. And then on the last one, I'm going to go down my leg, off my toe. Then I'm going to go to the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, and down and out. One more time, both sides. 1, 2, 3, down and out. 1, 2, 3, down and out. Good. Chinese refer to this as the daimai, the belt flow. So we're trying to clear the energy pathway there. Let's put our hands on our hips and do nice big hip circles. So we're using our hips. The head should not move very much at all. Just going to do nice big circles. I push my hips back to the side, forward to the other side, and then just try to make nice, smooth circles. Couple more. And then we're going to reverse. And slow it down. Good. One more for the neck and shoulders, one of my favorites for neck and shoulders. Dragon spreads its tail. So we're going to scoop up the energy as we breathe in, bring it up to our chest, and then palms are going to face, go off to your left side and face the body. Look at those palms. As you breathe out, you're going to look away to your right shoulder while you push out to the left. Breathe in, you turn and you look at the palm, outer palm coming at you. Breathe out, look away. Push with the heel of the hand, not the fingers. That prevents you from locking out your elbow and actually gives you a much better stretch. If I do with the fingers, it's almost just too easy. It's too much of a flow. Here, we're really trying to stretch the muscles out of the neck, the shoulder, the arm. Look at the palm as it comes in. Look to the horizon over the opposite shoulder as they go out. One more time. Push it out. Breathe in, bring it all the way into out to the chest. Push the energy down to the ground to be recycled. Breathe in, gather fresh energy, come up to your right shoulder. Push apart, looking out at your left side. Breathing in as you watch that hand come back in. Breathe out as you look to the horizon. Breathe in as it comes back in. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, bring it into the chest. Push it down. Let's clear the lungs so feet come closer together. As you breathe in, draw the energy up through the bottom of your feet, up your legs, up your torso, bringing it up right to your chest as you come up onto your toes. And then breathe out, push it down the body and out the bottom of the feet. Little lung clearing. One more time. Good. Let's do the 4 thumps. So the first thump is for grounding. You're tapping the bone just under the eye, just enough so you can feel the vibrations as they move through the skull. Connect with the spinal cord. Move down the spinal column, moving down the chest, torso, the hips, legs, all the way deep into the ground. Just another second. And just relax and feel those vibrations moving through your body. Feel the connection to the earth. Second thump is more of a rub. Follow your collarbone down to almost the end, and then drop down about an inch or so, and you're going to find a little depression. I like to use 2 fingers on the same hand. That's about the right distance. And you just move around until you find those little depressions. When you push in with your fingertips, it should be a little uncomfortable. If it's not, you probably need to move around until you find that spot. And once you get in there, go ahead and massage. You can do it one-handed, you can do it two-handed, whatever works for you. These particular spots are called the kidney 27 or K27 points. They're the terminus of the kidney meridian, at least the superficial kidney meridian. And these are very important for your body's energetic system. Just give it a nice rub. They may be sore, but if you do the 4 thumps every day, after about 5 days, they won't be sore anymore. But this is a great one to do every single morning when you wake up, because it works 4 important body systems. Good. Just stop. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth with a ha. Again, just nice big sigh. One more time. Good. Then we go to everybody's favorite thump. Right in the center of your sternum. You can either do 1 hand or 2 hand. When you do 2 hand though, make sure you're not hitting to the sides. Make sure you're alternating so you're still hitting right in the middle of the sternum. It's what they call the thymus point. This is for your immune system. Feel those vibrations going through the chest. Feel your lungs clear. Make sure you're hitting right on the center of the sternum. When you're doing this, some people have a tendency you're hitting on the side here. Got to make sure you're hitting right in the center of the sternum. Just a couple more. And good, and relax. And again, just feel that energy starting to flow through your body. Good. The last of the thumps you can do as a thump. I prefer to do it more as a massage. We're massaging what's called the neurolymphatics. So follow your bra line. Stick your fingers in there. You can thump if you want, but I find it's more effective because you're going to stick your fingers in, and as you do, you may notice some spots that are particularly sensitive. You get to a spot that's sensitive, stay there for a moment and just rub it out. And then after you've rubbed for a couple minutes, you continue to work your way around. And just see where you can find anything that just needs a little more massaging. Then continue, starting at the sternum, same point. You're going to work down at a 45-degree angle, just down the rib cage. And then the last one that I've kind of added on my own is go to your armpit, the bottom of the armpit, and then drop down about an inch below there. And you're going to find a point that I'm guessing is extremely sensitive. Just put your finger in there and again, rub it out. This is still the neurolymphatics. Encouraging good lymph drainage. It's the other liquid transport system in your body. And then switch to the opposite side. So go to the bottom of the armpit, drop down about an inch, and then just feel around till you get that sensitive point. And like I said, after doing this for about 5 days in a row, it'll be harder to find because it will no longer be sensitive. And that's a good thing. It means we've removed any kind of energetic blockages or stagnation. Good. Let's just go down the ribs a couple of times. Round down your sides. And then let's start with the 8 brocade. First move of the 8 brocade is called Hold Up the Heavens. So we go back to our Wuji stance. We're going to breathe in. As you come up, we'll do one variation. We're going to intertwine our fingers. Rotate the hands in front of the face. Push upward and then slightly behind you as you look between the fingers. Hold your breath. Tilt your head forward. Look straight forward. Breathe out, goes down. So we breathe in, bring the energy up, sending it out into the universe. With that pause, we look forward, we gather the energy from the universe, and we bring it down to the earth. Be sure to get your hands behind your head slightly. So you're looking up, it's kind of easy. And then as you look far straight ahead, you should feel a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Last one. Now, a lot of people do something in between each of the 8 brocade. A lot of different variations. Today, let's just do bringing down the heavens. So we're gathering the energy as we're breathing in, feeling the energy in our palms. Pause, and then breathe out. Push that energy down the head, torso, down the legs, deep into the ground. Good. Go to a wider stance. Feet turned out about 45-degree angle. This is called the horse riding stance, or Mabu. You're going to try and drop straight down. So we're not leaning forward. We're not pushing our knees out. Drop down only as far as comfortable so that you can go straight down. And you can see why this is called a horse riding stance, because if I just do this, this is like posting when your horse is in a trot. So everybody can make sure they've got their stance set. Good. So the second one of the brocade is called drawing the bow. Let's do a nice, simple variation. Bring your arms together, palms facing you. Your wrists cross as you drop down. Pull with one hand to the shoulder while the other hand turns palm out, and you sight along the finger, the first finger that's up. All the others are curled. So I'm like this. Then I come up as I bring the forearms together. I breathe out. I go to the opposite side. Breathe in. Back up, breathe out. One more time each side. Good. Bring the feet in, bringing down the heavens. Now this time, leave your right hand down, palm down, fingers facing towards the center line. Left hand comes up, rotates in front of the face, palm up, fingers pointing towards the center line. Push away as you look over the shoulder opposite of the arm that's up. Breathe in, back of the hands cross. Breathe out as they separate again. Connecting heaven and earth. Couple more. Last one. Come back to the center, bringing down the heavens, breathe in, breathe out. Let's go right into wise owl looks back. So just let your hands come out to the sides. Thumbs are more or less facing towards the earth. As you look over a shoulder, doesn't matter which one, the thumbs rotate up and back. You breathe out. Breathe in, come back to center. Breathe in as you turn. Breathe out as you come to the center. Try to rotate the entire arm. So you're not just doing it from the wrist. The arm kind of stays fairly straight without locking out the elbow. But you feel all the bones twisting the arm, not just from the wrist. One more time. Back to center. Bring down the heavens, breathe in, and breathe out. Let's go back to that Wuji stance. Nod the head, wag the tail. So we're going to just do a simple variation of this. We're going to keep our hands basically on our thighs. You're going to turn, standing nice and straight, drop down, look at the heel, then the toes, drop down even further, follow the line straight across the other toes, then the opposite heel, then come up, staring at that side, come back to the center. Then go back to that side, drop down, and go across and look at that side. So we're breathing out as we go across. Breathe in, coming back to center. One more time. Come back to center. Nice and slow. Take your time. Bringing down the heavens. Go ahead and let your hands continue to drift down the body. Bring your feet closer together. Switch them around so that they're at your kidneys. Let's give the kidneys a nice little rub here. Get them nice and warm, filling up your body's batteries, if you will. Feet about shoulder width apart or a little bit more. Come down the back of the legs, around to the toes, nice flat back. Lift the arms up and slightly back. Hold your breath, bring them down to your kidneys. Breathe out, go down the legs. Breathe in, come up. Last one. Hands on the kidneys, push down, bringing down the heavens. Breathe in. Breathe out. So the next one is clench the fists with fierce eyes. So we go back to a little wider stance. Doesn't have to be the Mabu, but a lot of people do it this way. The more important part is your hands are in a loose fist, basically on your hips, palms up. You're going to push out with your left hand. It's going to rotate so it comes up center of your body and the palm is down. Going to relax, gather the energy, pull it back to the body. You breathe in. Breathe out. Push, rotate out. Breathe in, gather the energy and pull it back up. You can drop down as you go out and come back up as you come in. The idea here is you want to tense every part of your body and then relax. So every part of your body gets stressed and then gets relaxed. You notice if you're tensing your face, that's where the idea of fierce eyes comes from. One more time each side. Good. Bringing down the heavens. Leaving the hands down, bring the feet a bit closer together so that you're nice and stable. We're just going to breathe in as we come up onto our toes. Breathe out, let your heels just drop to the ground so that you get some vibration. And let your whole body kind of shake. Do this 7 times. Last one. Bring down the heavens. Bring your feet together, one hand over the other over lower dantian. Either intertwine the thumbs or hold the other's wrist. Feel that warm energy coming out of your palms, going into your lower dantian. And as that lower dantian fills with energy, that energy spirals down your legs and up your torso. And as that energy moves through your body, removes any stagnation, any energetic blockages, removing darkness, negative thoughts and emotions, leaving your body aglow with energy. And allow that energy now to float out beyond your physical body, encasing you in a protective cocoon. And as you float weightlessly inside this cocoon, notice what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather all those energies, all of those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day.